Hey guys, Mr. Google, the Countdown God's here to give you my early review of the new sci-fi comedy, Paul, directed by Greg Mottola and starring Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, also written by Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, and his co-starring Kristen Wiig, Jason Bateman, Jane Lynch, Sigourney Weaver, David Koechner, the bully from Like Mike, Bill Hader, Joel Truglio, and Seth Rogen as the voice of Paul. Now, I saw this movie last month, and it's still my favorite movie of the year. Let's go on to the story. Simon Pegg and Nick Frost play two best friends who go to San Diego for Comic-Con, and after they go to Comic-Con, they go on a journey to go to all these supposed places where there have been, flying saucers and aliens and that sort of nature. And on their journey, they encounter Paul, an FBI alien escapee who is rude, crude, tells a good joke, and can have all these awesome powers, and is funny as hell because he's Seth Rogen. They're on the run from Jason Bateman, Bill Hader, and Joel Truglio as the FBI agents, and Seth Rogen, let me just say, is one of my favorite aliens now. The character, Paul, of all time. I'm not kidding. His character is just so good, and he stole the show easily. Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, I love the way they wrote the movie. It's so smart, very smart, and the humor is just, oh my, it's the funniest. It might be the funniest movie of the year, either that or Take Me Home Tonight, because these two are like neck and neck for being like not only the best movie of the year, but the funniest movie of the year. Because there are so many memorable jokes. Don't watch the Red Band trailer because it gives away a lot of the good jokes in the movie. And there are so many science fiction movie puns that are just so funny. And especially the one with the Reese's Pieces. Oh my god, that just made me laugh my ass off. Speaking of Simon Pegg and Nick Frost writing, they kind of make fun of the fact that they're always having a sort of a bromance in their movies, like Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz, and it's kind of like a running joke in the movie, like everybody thinks they're like a gay couple, and it's funny, and I'm glad they kind of subtly made fun of themselves, and I thought that was intriguing. Also, the rest of the cast, Kristen Wiig is hilarious as the Bible preacher. I'm not going to give it away, but she's just really funny. I thought she was great in the movie. Jason Bateman was badass in this movie, but there's a twist involving his character at the end, which I felt like was unnecessary. That's just a little gripe I had, but it's still good. Bill Hader and Joel Truglio gave really good supporting performances in this movie, especially Bill Hader. I found it really intriguing that Bill Hader's character and Joel Truglio's character, they didn't know what the hell they were apprenticing Jason Bateman for, because they really wanted to know, but Bill Hader was putting all the puzzle pieces together, and I found that very original and very intriguing, and I thought that was totally original. And also the visual effects on Paul is top notch. You didn't see Paul's character flicker. Sometimes you see aliens holographically and they're not really there, but you're supposed to think they're there. They kind of flicker. Paul doesn't flicker like a hologram in this one, people. He looks totally real. It's one of the best aliens I've seen on screen in years. I love this movie. This movie is absolutely hilarious with great writing. But the only gripe I had with it, besides the ending, is the direction by Greg Mottola. Greg Mottola has his own style of directing. In Superbad and Adventureland, he puts this kind of cool 80s feel on it, and I would have liked to seen that in this movie, but it felt like anybody directed this movie. Hell, Bill Guy 97 could have directed this movie. You never know. Alan, did you direct this movie? The thing, I would sell my soul to the devil to see how this movie would have been with Edgar Wright directing this movie. Oh my god, that would have been an orgasm. Oh my god. I just love it how they poke fun at all these alien movie cliches sometimes, especially, I'm not going to give this joke away, but it has something to do about, a spaceship, leaving, very slowly, and it's, oh my god. I'm going to give this movie a 9.5 out of 10. I loved Paul, and stay tuned for my review of Limitless next week. Thank you, I'm Mr. Google, and I'm out.